watching this because that took me so long to figure out. What, am I sideways? Is this the way I need to go? God dang it. Gosh, now I don't even know if anybody's watching. Nobody's watching. Oh my God, what a nightmare. How do I share this? Share. Email. Copy. Oh my God. All right. Hold on a second. Maybe I can leave that up. Hey, sorry guys. I'm trying to figure this out. No one ever said I was good at this. Let me see. Okay. Can everybody hear me? I hate being vertical. Oh my God. That's what the holdup was, man. They were trying to force me into going vertical and I wanted to do it horizontal, but it's like a friggin' communist conspiracy. They're trying to force you into going vertical. Anyway, sorry for the holdup, but let's see, what time is it? Well, it's 4:12. I'm 12 minutes late. Listen, Liz Taylor, the beautiful Liz Taylor, always said she was late for everything and she'd be late to her own funeral. And guess what? She scheduled her funeral to start 10 minutes late. So she was even cracking jokes after she died. Well, I'm not comparing myself to Liz Taylor, but I guess I kind of am comparing myself to Liz Taylor. Anyway, sorry for the delay. I'll go 12 minutes over. In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll go 20 minutes over. So let me see. I know there was a guy waiting in the original waiting room who gave me a super chat. So Brian, I want to thank you for that. If you made it over here, I better let everybody waiting in the other place know that this is the right place to be. This is the right. It's really hard to do all this at once. All right. Well, hopefully everybody there was a lot of people waiting in that other waiting room. Hopefully they all figure it out. I apologize sincerely. I set all this up the other day and I did it exactly like I did last time, but when I tried to start it, I'm using my phone to shoot it because I have a microphone and I feel like it's better. Here's what I'm doing. I'm shooting it on my phone so that I can read the comments on my laptop, right? The questions. Anyway, long story short, the app had some issues, or maybe it was me that had some issues. I feel like somebody else just super chatted me and I need to thank them. Oh gosh, I'm losing track. Anyway, let me just see what everyone is saying here. So I've not slept. Yes, I have slept. I slept pretty good last night. Oh, thank you for the super chat, E-Dueler. Love that. Appreciate the gas money. I got to go visit my mom next week and help her move, so it'll come in handy. That's right. I saw some people in the waiting room on the other live stream talking about Burning Man and to burn or not to burn. Will she go to Burning Man? Well, unfortunately, no, I can't go to Burning Man. And I didn't think I'd be bummed about it because, to be honest, I was feeling kind of burned out on Burning Man. But as the event gets closer, and somebody just texted me from the playa. Oh, thank you, Moira. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Someone just texted me from the playa. Oh, man. I am kind of bummed. But it's my mom, okay? Family is everything, and I'm not going to bail on my mom. So I'm okay not going. Whatever, I'll go next year. Maybe I won't go next year, you know? Some say Burning Man has had its moment. Maybe I'll just start my own event. A lot of people have been saying I should just start my own event. Oh, thank you, Tampa Pete. All the way from Tampa, Florida, I'm guessing. Ooh, I bet it's hot there right now. But at least you're by the ocean. Anyway, I could just start my own event, or I don't know, man. Every day is like Burning Man around here. I mean, have you seen the compound? All right, let's see. Any questions that we got coming in here? Oh, hi to the lonely hitchhiker Kent from North Carolina. Lonely hitchhiker. I've never hitchhiked, believe it or not. I was always too scared to. I feel like the whole serial killer phenomenon was something that was only in the 70s, 80s, maybe 60s, maybe 90s. There's not really any serial killers anymore, so it's probably okay to hitchhike. And I should probably grow a pair and try it sometime. Like, just go to a truck stop and see if anybody would pick me up. That'd be an interesting video. Could be the last video I ever made. Adventure Dude. Big fan on the other side of the mountains in Amargosa Valley. Howdy, neighbor. What up? Nice to meet you. I love that. I was trying to cheers, but because it's a vertical frame, I have to do everything like scrunched in. See, if I had a horizontal framing, I could grab my glass and cheers you and it would show. That's why I'm not a fan of this vertical nonsense. But anyway, no sense in complaining. All right, let's see. Other questions? Keeping it real in Indianapolis. Right on, dude. Indianapolis. That's a song by Menudo. Anybody remember Menudo? The Spanish boy band from the 80s. They had a song called Indianapolis. Anyway, hi. Let's see. Hi from Utah. Howdy, neighbor. That's not too far from here. Somebody watching in Orlando. Woo, bet it's hot there. Somebody says vertical is slimming. Is that true? Do I look thinner? I hope so, because I'll be honest, I've been feeling a little bloated lately, and I'm supposed to do a photo shoot tomorrow with my neighbor Carlo from Villa Anita. Okay, remember Villa Anita? The one guy, Carlo, was a fashion photographer. Okay, he shot real models, and he wants to do a photo shoot with me tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Jeffrey Parker. He said, epic fail. Yeah, well, you're right. Story of my life is just one failure after another. But I get knocked down. But I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. I don't care how many times I flub a live stream. I'll figure it out. I mean, this isn't as bad as, God, the one I flubbed like 5 years ago was the total dumpster fire. And that's why I didn't go live for like another 5 years after that. I was scarred by the experience. So I'm just trying to go with the flow today, you know. Okay, so it didn't work out the first time. It's working out now. Right? Okay, let's see. Anybody else? Oh, French cut bathing suit photo shoot. I think I know what you mean, and I don't think I'm groomed for a French cut, let's just say. Full bottoms only. Hi there, Wonder Hussy from Palm Springs, California. Boy, I bet it's hot in Palm Springs, desert neighbor. But I do love Palm Springs. There's some videos I've been wanting to do in Palm Springs. I want to go check out that giant Marilyn Monroe statue. There's a huge, like 20-story tall Marilyn Monroe, and you can walk between her legs and look up. I'll just say that. Anyway, it's a controversial statue in town. Apparently, a lot of people there hate it. Oh, Joe. Hi, from Joe and Debbie. Hi, guys. They say they love my videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then we have Jennifer Shea, who's headed to check out hot springs in Idaho. Oh, I'm jealous. That was my plan this summer, but, you know, my summer took several unexpected turns, and I never did make it to Idaho. So have fun for me. Please take a dip for me. Hopefully I'll get there next summer. Then we got Steven. Hi, Steven. Thank you for the gas money. Appreciate that. Let's see. Who else is sending me questions? Oh my gosh, there's so many questions coming in. It's going on. So hopefully next summer. I absolutely love Idaho. It's one of the most beautiful states I've ever been to. You know, when I went, I thought, oh, it's going to be a bunch of potatoes and Mormons. Not that there's anything wrong with Mormons. Some of my favorite people are Mormons. But, you know, I just thought I'd be boring. Turned out to be way better than I expected. So, yeah, I'll be back. Uh-oh, we got Peter from down under. He wants to know, how's that last little puppy doing? I think we found an adopter for the puppy. Portia, if you happen to be watching, I think Portia's going to take the pup. And maybe one of the other ones, too. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. My sister didn't fall for it, though. Oh, then we got somebody from Saskatchewan. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I love that. Thank you for my international viewers. Look at that. Australia, Canada. Ooh-wee, what's next? Lithuania? If anybody is watching in Lithuania, I'll eat my hat. Never know. Watch. Someone's going to be watching from Lithuania, and I'm going to have to eat this hat. And I don't want to eat this hat because I like this hat. Oh, somebody watching in Lone Pine. Hi, I love Lone Pine. Oh, kind of wish I was there right now, although it's probably not that much cooler there than it is here. If you're curious, I think it's about 106 here today, so not too bad. The temperatures have actually already started going down here in Death Valley. August isn't as bad as July. July is the worst. And I wasn't here for July, but my sister was. And she said she'll never stay here for July again. Ooh, and I don't blame her, man. But yeah, now we're on the home stretch, man. Temps are going to be going down, 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 down. Until before you know it, we'll have our first double-digit day. And that will be a cause, better pull it in close, for celebration. Cheers, everybody. No ranch water. I saw a lot of people in the comments talking about better get a ranch water. I decided to have a mixed drink instead. And maybe that's why I had so many difficulties. No, I didn't. I hardly drank any of it before Anyway, it wasn't my fault. Okay, let's see. Who else? Oh, 108 in Surprise, Arizona. Ooh-wee. Yeah, Arizona's even more humid than here, so I bet that feels even hotter. Somebody says it's 109 in Oklahoma. Golly. Somebody watching in Hollywood, Maryland. I didn't even know there was a Hollywood, Maryland. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Palm Springs had a record high of 124 this summer. I feel like there's been record temperatures a lot of places this summer. Thankfully, my mini split is working great, so hasn't been a problem. Oh, super chat, Jeffrey Parker. Thank you. Very kind of you. Yeah, it's going to take some gas to get up there to my mom's. And then I don't even know how long I'm going to be up there. Because not only do I have to help her pack everything, move it into storage, then I got to help her buy a new house. And that, I don't know how long that's going to take. So I don't even know when I'm going to be back down here. But hopefully it'll be cooler by the time I do get back here. Somebody else asking about Burning Man. I already covered that. I unfortunately can't go this year. Very unexpectedly bummed about that, but that's fine. Can you please post your opinion on Janice and Crabtree? That's an interesting question. It's a hot spring that's on private property that a woman owns, and I guess she's had a lot of problems with people trespassing on her property to go to the hot spring. I won't say too much about it because I've actually been in contact with Janice. She reached out to me, and I offered to go up and interview her and so she could get her side of the story out. I'm not sure that'll happen, but I don't know. I've never met her. I really can't say one way or the other. I just know she does own the hot spring, and there's been a lot of controversy over it. Let's see. Oh, Marcelino. Oh, I met this guy in Fairfax when I was in Fairfax, California, which is up in Marin County, just north of San Francisco. I went to a party there. Oh, God, I guess it was almost a month ago now. 3 weeks ago. So anyway, hi. Nice to see you on here. Somebody said I'm very astute. Well, not really. If you saw the beginning of this video, I'm not technically astute. Can you say hello to me? I'm a 7-year-old Easton from Washington. I've been watching since I was in my mom's tummy. That's Marley Patterson, everybody. She is 7 years old, and she's been watching since she was in the womb. How many of you can say that? Wow, that gets a special kiss. I love that. Thank you. Oh, John Morgan. Cheers to you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Let's see. Oh, somebody watching in Alaska. Ooh, way up north. I bet it's nice up there. Oh, somebody in Ireland. Wow, Bagora. That's amazing. I bet it's nice in Ireland. I did go to Ireland once for a photo shoot when I was working as a model, but mostly just stayed in the dude's house in Dublin and froze my tuchus off. It was cold, even though it was May, but beautiful. We went out into some valley one day where there was all these bluebells, and we did a photo shoot in this beautiful Irish valley. Oh, gorgeous. I'd love to spend more time poking around Ireland. And the people were so friendly. Loved it. Someone saying hi from Williams, Arizona. That's right by the Grand Canyon. Howdy. Love Williams. I will definitely be back to Williams. Oh, Steven, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Oh, so many generous people here. I have the nicest viewers. You know, I might not have the most viewers. I'm like kind of stagnating just under 300K. You know, I really want to get to 300K. But I've just been sort of slowly crawling along. You know, I think I'm at, what am I at? I don't even know what I'm at. Let me see. I think I can find out if I go over here. 271,791. Hey, listen, let's try this. I want to see if I can get any more subscribers by the end of this thing. So if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe. I'm going to check the subscriber count again before the end of the video. Hold on, I missed another super chat. Hard Scrabble Blake. Hi, Blake. Boy, I've known Blake for 8 years, I think. Uh, I'm surprised you've stuck around this long, Blake, frankly. But thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see who else. Oh, Anna saying hi from rural Minnesota. His wife and he love my adventures. Wow, all the way in rural Minnesota. Wow, it's another place I really want to go. In fact, my other sister, went to Minnesota this summer. She's a very private person, so I won't say more than that, but she had a great time. Tim, hi, Tim. Thank you for the super chat. And he is on a Whidbey Island beachfront. Oh my gosh, Whidbey Island is up on the Puget Sound, I think. Beautiful. I bet the weather is absolutely perfect right now, so lucky you. Let's see what else. Hi from South Jersey. I've been to South Jersey. I dated a guy many years ago who was from Egg Harbor Township. Do you know where that is? Egg Harbor Township. So I went down and met his mom and dad, and they were the nicest people. And they had a beautiful house. We had a great time. We went to Atlantic City in the middle of winter. It was just my kind of post-apocalyptic abandonedness. It was really fun. Loved it. And I'd love to go back sometime. Greetings from Lake Wildwood. Oh, I bet it's beautiful up there. Let's see, who else? Steamboat Springs. Oh, wow. I didn't really go to Steamboat Springs when I was in Colorado, but I need to go back. Tom, thank you for the super chat. Tom and Patty in Long Beach. Love Long Beach. Oh, Elvis the puppy says hi. Thank you, Elvis, for the super chat. Elvis was one of the pups that was adopted out, and Elvis is having some real adventures now. I mean, wow, what a great family to adopt Elvis. Thank you, guys. Sourdough Soul, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Somebody said, oh, you're such an inspiration to so many people. Oh, that girl, Pam. Thank you, Pam. I mean, am I an inspiration? You saw the beginning of this video. If I'm an inspiration, then so many people are in trouble. Oh, somebody gave me, my Australian guy gave me another super chat for a bourbon and Coke because he's having one. Hold on a minute. What time is it in Australia right now? I don't know my time zones very well. Hopefully it's an appropriate cocktail hour. And if it's not, hey, that's okay. You're in Australia. You can do it however you want. Jay from Arizona, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Love Arizona. I'll probably be going down there sooner than later. Some friends bought property down there, so I want to go check that out. Oh, somebody watching in Amarillo by morning, home of the 72-ounce steak. Love Amarillo. I will totally go back to the big Texan steakhouse again. That was wild. So much fun and really good food. Kurt from La Quinta said, thanks for being here. Thank you for being here, Kurt, and thank you for the super chat. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, these comments are coming in so fast. Oh, somebody watching from Palmdale. Love Palmdale. I was just there. As a matter of fact, somebody told me that LA is trying to clean up the streets for the upcoming Olympics, and so they're busing all the homeless people out to Lancaster. So I went to check it out, and I didn't see anything to that effect, but maybe it bears further investigation. David Clay says he's a huge fan. Super chat. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Tampa Pete. Again, thank you for the super chat. He's drinking a Guinness. All right, listen, whatever you're drinking, coffee, tea, or me, cheers. You know, I'm not trying to make everybody be an alcoholic, but... Oh, Dan from Prescott, Arizona. Pretty sure that's how you say it. It looks like Prescott, but I'm pretty sure the folks who live there pronounce it Prescott. And I have a friend who lives in Prescott, so I feel like I know what I'm talking about there. Oh, somebody said I have beautiful legs. Thank you. How kind. You know, I'm feeling kind of bloated right now, so I'll take all the compliments I can get, man. Okay, now we got somebody watching from the UK. He said it's midnight, 12:30 in the middle of the night. So, wow, thank you for staying up late. Amazing. Spencer, I appreciate that. Somebody watching from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Wow, so many Minnesotans. I love that. I mean, there's folks all over the place. Oh, somebody's watching. Well, they say it's 8 a.m. in Korea. They don't say they're in Korea. So maybe they're just telling us what time it is in Korea. The Donut King, thank you. He wants to know any suggestion for people thinking about retiring on the road. Now, I don't live full-time on the road, so I don't know that I'm qualified to say, but I would say go for it, man. I mean, what do you have to lose? You can live easily off your retirement money in an RV, and you'll see much more of the country than you would just you know, sitting in your recliner at home. So yeah, it seems kind of scary at first. I guess my recommendation would be watch Bob Wells, Cheap RV Living. He's got so many inspirational videos of so many people who did that you'll get a lot of ideas and it'll help you, you know, grow your confidence to do it. So that's my biggest piece of advice. Oh, another super chat from 1971 Puffy. Thank you, Puffy. I appreciate that. And Rona Cunningham. Thank you, Rona. Very kind. Larry said, you are entertaining and beautiful. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. What a nice thing to say. Okay, somebody else says, husband and I are long-time subscribers and just adore you. And they're in rural Wisconsin. Oh, I love all these Midwesterners watching. It's so cool. Roger says, hi from San Pedro. They love the show. Thank you, Roger. So kind of you. Bob, wannabe RVer says, hello from Northwest Indiana. Oh, Bob. Bob has been on this channel before, everybody. If you watch the video I made where I was trying to watch the partial eclipse or the annular eclipse last October, and this mysterious vehicle was following me to my campsite, and it turned out to be this real nice guy. That's Bob. Howdy, Bob. Everybody say hi to Bob. Bob's awesome. I appreciate you, Bob, and I hope everything's going well. Let's see, who else? San Diego, Lodi. Oh, wow. How about that? Stuck in Lodi again. Los Angeles, Riverside, Pahrump. Oh my God, somebody's watching me from right on over the hump in Pahrump. Howdy, neighbor. Love that. I was just in Pahrump yesterday, as a matter of fact. Okay, who else? Oh, Rhonda from Gunderson High School. That's the high school I went to. How about that? What up, fellow Grizzly? The Gunderson Grizzlies. That was our mascot, even though there haven't been grizzly bears in California since, like, what, 1890? I think was like the last time the last grizzly was killed. I'm not so sure I'm upset about that, though. You know, grizzly bears, yikes. Hey, by the way, are my lips moving in time with what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's different because I'm live streaming, but I'm still having problems with my camera. So I ordered a new phone, but I can't set it up yet because I don't have cellular signal where I live, which is why I went to Pahrump yesterday to try and set it up. But like I said, I'm not good with technical stuff. I failed, and so I'm going to have to try again. I'm heading out here Monday to go visit my mom. I'll try again then. Excuse me. Pardon me. Hey, somebody gave me some Chipotle money. What up? Oh, from my moderator. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And thank you for moderating. That's very kind of you. And thank you for the Starlink advice, too. He gave me some great Starlink advice on the new mini Starlink. Like, the one I have is so big and bulky. Now they make a smaller one. It's just like the size of a laptop. So I think I'm going to have to get one of those. Oh, somebody watching from Holden, Missouri. How about that? My grandmother on my dad's side is from Missouri. Oh, here's somebody saying, I need to go to Three Sisters Springs in Florida. And thank you for the super chat. Oh, that's Pete again. Pete, wow. Save some for later. Wow, cheers, brother. Three sisters sounds good to me. I mean, I have two sisters, so that makes three of us. I'd fit right in. Evan, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Hold on. And then Jeffrey in Montana. Oh, I bet it's, well, I was going to say I bet it's nice in Montana, but it gets hot in Montana. I guess it depends where you are. Hello from Jacob and Violet in Pine Bush, New York. Hi, guys. Never heard of Pine Bush, but I bet it's real nice. I bet it's nice all over. I'm guessing that's upstate. Probably real nice all over there. Roger says, hi from Syracuse. Speaking of upstate New York, longtime subscriber. Love watching your vids. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate that. You know, I'm cranking them out every dang week. I have over 1,000 videos up now. But guess what? I don't have any plans of stopping. You know, I got so many more ideas. In fact, I have like 10 videos in the can that I haven't even posted yet. Really good stuff. So stay tuned for that. Somebody watching from New Hampshire. Thank you for the super chat, Karen. She said her sister and niece live in Pahrump. Lots of folks moving to Pahrump. I mean, it's blowing up. It's like over 40,000 people. But there's only 3 traffic lights for 40,000 people. And my understanding is it's because they don't want to have to incorporate as a city. And if they put in one more traffic light, well, then they got to incorporate as a city and put in sidewalks and street lamps and get a city council and a mayor. And, well, that means taxes will go up. So consequently, you go to Pahrump and it's like, yikes. Marty, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Love that. Anytime I talk to somebody named Marty, I always have to say Marty, like the chicken Back to the Future. Oh, Marty. Remember Marty McFly? Michael Miko says, love you, Wonder Hussy. Love you too, brother, and thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. Someone says I should go to Gila Hot Springs. I went to Gila River Hot Springs once. It's on the river, and you have to dig your own little hot spring. I did that. I made a video, and it was really neat. I loved it. It was beautiful. I would definitely go back to that part of the country. Beatty John here. Well, I guess you haven't been blocked from YouTube, Johnny. My friend John up in Beatty. He's got a problem with Facebook. He ends up in the Facebook hooskow more than almost anyone I know. But apparently, he's still okay on YouTube. So nice to see you, John. I actually might be up in Beatty again soon. I got an invite to make a video of the Sourdough Saloon. Supposedly these two guys out of Vegas bought it, and they're going to reopen it, remodel it, and they invited me to come take a tour. So I'm going to be checking that out as soon as I can. Randy Sawyer on the Grand River. Howdy, Randy. Nice to see you here. Sanford, North Carolina. Wow, some of these towns I've never heard of. Los Angeles, heard of that. Oh, Jim the holster maker. He made me a custom holster for my pistol. If I wasn't having to hold my camera, I'd go get the holster and show you. But because of my technical difficulties, I have to hold this freaking phone. And it's starting to hurt my arm. Sorry about that. Hold on a minute. Cool Buds. Thank you for the super chat, Cool Buds. I apologize, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just not very good at technology, and I'm trying to do all this myself. It's rough. Oh, here's Kat, my lovely, wonderful moderator, Kat. She also moderates my Facebook fan page. Thank you for everything, Kat. She said, many cues from chatters. Oh, they want to know if I'm in a relationship and what's my snail mail address and my tank top size. Well, I'm an extra small in everything, small or extra small. My snail mail address, it's in the description to all my videos. It's 1970 North Leslie, I think it's North Leslie, Pahrump, Nevada, 89060, box number 648. In fact, it's the same mailing facility that Bob Wells uses. And then, am I in a relationship? Well, if you mean a romantic relationship with a man, no, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I'm not, but could be a good thing, you know? It's nice to be single. There's definitely upsides to being single. I've got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. And they say, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Roy Rogers, remember him? Boy, they used to have a Roy Rogers museum in Apple Valley where you could see Trigger, the horse. Trigger. He was stuffed, actually taxidermied in the museum. Unfortunately, the museum closed. Okay, super chat from RS70. Wants to know if I've ever seen a UFO. No, I haven't, and it's not for lack of looking. I'm constantly scanning the skies, and I'm in very remote areas lots of the time, and maybe they're afraid of me, you know? Or maybe I should take it as an insult that I'm so gross that even the aliens don't want to probe me. Here's a super chat from Randall. Hi from Southern Ontario. Oh, another Canadian. Love that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Bet it's nice and cool up in Ontario right now. Woof woof from Round Mountain Ranch in northeastern Oklahoma. Beautiful country. Oh, I traveled through Oklahoma back in April, and it was amazing. I will definitely be back to Oklahoma. There's so much cool stuff in Oklahoma, and I'm just fascinated by the history of the state. It's a very interesting state. So hi, thank you. Jackie says, aliens like naked people. Jackie, I hate to tell you, but I've been naked in the middle of nowhere plenty of times. I still haven't ever got abducted or probed. Super chat from Mr. Zook's Twilight Zone days. Thank you, brother. Appreciate. Oh, Darren. Excuse me. I'm sorry to call you by your screen name, Darren. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. Steven says he loves the Happy Hussy because she does and can sing. Yeah, I do. I feel pretty happy right now. My new Zen attitude is really helping me. You know, here I am having these technical difficulties, but instead of being stressed, I'm just rolling with it. You know, it's great. It's just wonderful. Jeff, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. That's Jeff Henson. Wonder, any relation to Jim Henson? Jeff Shea, he also super chatted me, and he wants to know if I've ever had my armpits locked. I'm not sure what you mean, Jeff. Locked? I haven't. I will say I got some pretty nasty. I got a nasty email recently about my hairy pits. This guy goes, I really feel sorry for you. You must really hate men, or you must have had some kind of terrible experience. Like, No, I don't hate men. And I haven't had any terrible experiences with men, but it got me thinking, I don't know, maybe I should shave my pits. I mean, just to see if my life would be any different. You know, like maybe magically everything would go my way. If I shave my pits, then I'd finally get 300,000 subscribers. You know, maybe that's what's keeping people away. Maybe then I'd get a deal with the Discovery Channel. Maybe then I'd win the lottery. Maybe then I'd be in a relationship. Could it be? Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh, Marty, another Marty. Thank you for the super chat. Says his nieces Avery and Layla are my biggest fans. Oh, Avery and Layla, I love that. If you guys are watching, hi, mwah, mwah, love you both. Hugs. Hi from Ventura. Oh, paradise. Love Ventura. Somebody says I have a great singing voice and wants to know if I've ever sung professionally. Thank you. No, I haven't. And I feel like I would need to take some kind of voice lessons first because I have a very limited range. Although I will say this. This is a hot off the press. I might be doing a live singing performance at our event in November. Okay, one of my friends is a musician. He's going to be performing at our thing on November 2nd. And he asked me if I wanted to do a duet with him. So I'm trying to think of a good duet. Something really fun, over the top. Oh, Jeff, another super chat. Thank you. If you have any ideas for what kind of a song I could sing with this guy that would suit my range and just be fun. You know, I don't want anything slow or boring. It's got to be fun and kind of funny, you know? Let me know. I'm all ears. Oh, another person watching from Ireland. Thank you, brother. Pardon me. Someone says singing in church would be a good idea. Well, we do have a church here, but it's not that kind of church. My understanding is there's only about 3 people who go to the meetings, and they probably only have the meetings in winter. But it's a really nice pastor, Pastor Frank. If you happen to be watching, and I seriously doubt you are, he is a wonderful man. Love Pastor Frank. I should go to that church sometime. We were actually thinking of starting our own church, and not just for tax reasons, in our Quonset hut. Okay, we have this giant Quonset hut. We have in Oregon. Wouldn't it be cool to build it out like a big church? And then everyone in the community could come on Sundays, and it would be non-denominational. It wouldn't be like super religious. It would just be a place where the community could gather and everybody be together and sing a song, and then a different community member each week could get up and tell a story, like with a sort of a positive story, you know, so nothing like really religious, but that's what I feel like us secularists are missing in our lives. We don't have that community experience of church. So it's just a thought I had, and well, yeah, the thought did also cross my mind that then I could become a 501c3 if I have my own religion, but I'm not saying I would do that. I'm not going to start in with these telethons. Oh, what if I did become a televangelist? I mean, I certainly could do my hair big enough. All right, let's see. Who else? Do I need a pedal steel player for that duet gig? Well, I'm not sure what song we're going to be singing, and if a pedal steel would compliment it, but possibly. I love pedal steel. That might be my favorite instrument. So good. Someone's saying hi from Chico, Laurel and Steve. Hi, I was in Chico at the end of June, or I guess it was in July, right before that fire started. I hope you guys are doing okay in that fire. That is no joke. Okay, let's see. Who else? Hi from Romeoville, Illinois. Oh, I love that name, Romeoville. North Carolina. Someone wants to know what size tank top I wear. Extra small or small. Like you can see here, I have this one cut off real short. Woo-wee. But yeah, extra small, man. Let's just say I'm not well endowed. Pastor Hussy. Someone said I should get up and peddle lies on Sunday. No, I'll tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Truth is great. James, thank you for the super chat. He says, I rock it. He's hoping to meet me at our event on November 2nd. That's November 2nd. Coming up, before you know it, we're having a big old party right down the block here. And I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. Somebody said I should sing Blue Bayou. Oh my God, that is such a hard song to sing. Like, I've heard Linda Ronstadt's version, and there is no way I could fill Linda Ronstadt's shoes. She has an amazing voice. And then I think I've heard Roy Orbison sing it, and again, another amazing voice. I need something that someone with a fair to middling voice could sing. Cool Bud says he's going to be at our party. Look forward to seeing you. Clearwater, Florida, what up? Are you affiliated with the Church of Scientology by any chance? Just asking. I mean, if you are, that's fine. Glamper Jan! Glamper Jan said, don't shave. Oh, and she also said she bought my magic beans and they work. Right on, Glamper Jan. I appreciate that. Yeah, the beans are still for sale. If anyone's interested, you can go on over to that place and get them. I guess I can't talk about that here. Whoops. Somebody named Pavel gave me a super chat. Thank you. Says, you know I love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody said, do Whitney. Oh my God. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Hell no, I'm not trying Whitney Houston. Yikers. Eunice, New Mexico. Is that how you say it? Eunice? Never heard of that place, but I bet it's awesome. I absolutely love New Mexico. One of my all-time favorite states. Cool Bean says, stay awesome. Thank you. I'll just keep on keeping on the way I am. Do what I can. Oh. Someone said I should sing Let It Go from Frozen. I don't know that song well enough. I'd have to research it, but it's another one of those songs that I feel like it's a belter, man. I'm not sure I have them kind of chops. Dan Hooper said, how about the song Different Drum? Okay, that's a Linda Ronstadt song when she was with the Stone Ponies. I could probably sing that, but it's not a duet, man. I got to pick something that my buddy can sing with me. You know, what's he going to do? Just sit there strumming the guitar next to me while I blah? That wouldn't be much fun for him, but that is a good song. I can sing it, I guess. Elton John said I should do, or excuse me, Duncan said I should do Elton John Kiki D. Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. Love that. That's a good idea. David, super chat. Thank you. He says I'm amazing. I appreciate them kind words. Someone said I should sing Downtown, Petula Clark, but it's not a duet, you know? Jackson, Johnny Cash. That is a great duet, and I can sing that pretty well. Maybe I'll see if my friend wants to do Jackson. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. That's the male part. You Got the Look by Prince. Oh, Prince. Ooh, he's tough too. Gosh, people are giving me all kind of ideas. Oh, Lita Ford and Ozzy Osbourne. That would be a great duet. Oh, here's somebody, a super chat from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Love Vancouver and hope to get up there someday. Oh, Leather and Lace. That's a good duet. That was Stevie Nicks and Don Henley. Oh, any Judds song. Wow, the Judds, man, they could sing. I'm not sure I could handle anything by the Judds. Here's another person asking if I'm going to Burning Man. No, unfortunately, I have to help my mom move, and I take my family obligations more seriously than I do my party obligations. Oh, Kat. Kat thinks I should sing this Dinah Washington and Brooke Benton. You've Got What It Takes. I don't know that song. You stumped me, Kat. I'll have to look it up. Send me the link so I can check that out so I don't forget it. By the time I'm done reading all these questions, I might forget. Oh, somebody said that my recent Richard Simmons Instagram photo gave them 1401 vibes. I don't know what 1401 vibes is. You'll have to clarify. I'm just a Richard Simmons fan and I have a lot of costumes. I had that wig and I put it on and I go, oh, I look like Richard Simmons if I put this shirt on. And then next thing you know, there it was. So it just kind of happened. It wasn't planned. Cuddle Goat Farm said, I'm as cute as a baby goat. Aw, that... I don't know, man. Baby goats are pretty dang cute. That's a tall order, but thank you. What a compliment. Butch says, Eastern Oregon is waiting for you. I wanted to go there this summer, man. It was on my list. I know Eastern Oregon and Eastern Washington have all kinds of amazing abandoned stuff and just beautiful wide open spaces. And unfortunately, it was too hot and I didn't have enough time. So I'm going to try to go. I don't know, man. I might have to wait till the spring. But I'm also interested in going to Burns, Oregon, where they have that wild horse corral. They round up all the wild horses and then they adopt them out. I just read a book about that it's a hot button topic, and I find it very interesting. So I'm going to be doing some investigating into the whole wild horse thing, and so I'll be up in Eastern Oregon for that. Oh, Project Omen says I should sing Some Velvet Morning. Wow, that's Lee Hazelwood and Nancy Sinatra, and it's trippy. That's a great song. I mean, so many ideas. I only get to do one, probably. They'll probably boo me off stage halfway through. But someone said I should do the way I are. I don't need the keys or the car keys. I can handle you the way I are. I don't even know the words. Somebody said they read where Burning Man isn't doing too well in attendance, and it's true. They didn't sell out this year for the first time in many years, but I think it's just an anomaly. People were freaked out by the rain last year. They'll be back next year. I have a feeling it's going to be the best year ever. The weather's going to be awesome. The half-assers aren't going, so it's just going to be like the core cool people. And then it'll probably be back to normal next year, but you know what? Whatever. I'll still have fun. Steve Johnny X, thank you for the super chat. He says he loved my Half Dome video. Thank you, brother. I had a lot of fun making that. I mean, it was a sad story about the woman who died, but I liked going back and revisiting one of my very first videos that I ever made. And apologies again for the quality of it. It was terrible, but you know, I improved at least. There's that. Oh, wait, somebody had a question. Can you tell the story about my hat? Sure thing. As soon as I thank Omise for the super chat. Thank you. My hat, this is from the, this one I made. So I used to always go to the Whoa Nelly Deli on US 395 at the Tioga Pass. And I always used to buy their hats in this color. Well, they quit making them in this color. And so I bought a few other colors that just didn't look right on me. And so finally I went, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to go have my own fake version made. And I'll leave off the Lee Vining part. And I'll just write Wonder Hussy. And a lot of folks want to know if they can buy one of these. And unfortunately, this is a copyrighted mobile gas horse, so no, I couldn't sell that. So that's why I had it changed to I put a unicorn horn on it, and I changed the horse to a donkey or a mule because I'm not a thoroughbred. You know, I'm the farthest thing from a thoroughbred. I'm more of a mule, you know, hardworking, cranking out them videos twice a week. I love mules. I went to Mule Days in Bishop, and I really learned a lot about mules, and it gave me a lot of respect for mules. So that's why the Magic Mule is my logo. And the Moscow Mule is a pretty good drink. Oh, John Prine, In Spite of Ourselves as a duet idea. Thank you, Chad. I love that song. She don't like her eggs all runny. I know the lyrics to it, too, so that'd be a pretty good one. Not a bad idea. That and Jackson, so far, are the best ideas I've heard that I think I could handle. Somebody asks, what's the most difficult hike I've ever done? Well, I was just talking about Half Dome a minute ago. That was the most difficult hike I've ever done. It's 8 miles each way, so it's long. You're going uphill, but then the end, you have to climb up that very steep, slick. It's like a 75% grade, granite slope, and there's these cables. You have to drag yourself up, and it's friggin' scary. 100% without question. Harder than Mount Whitney, harder than the Grand Canyon, harder than Mount Elbert in Colorado. Half Dome. I feel like somebody else. Oh, yeah. Somebody else just sent me a super chat. Planner, fun, and inspiration. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, a Jenny is a female mule and a Jack is a male mule. So I guess I should change my name to Jenny. But then I feel like I'd be stepping on the toes of Jenny Gives, a YouTuber here in Pahrump. And I don't want to step on anyone's toes. So many questions. Somebody said, we can do this forever. To be honest with you, I feel like I could do. I said I was only going to do an hour, and I'll stick to that because nobody likes somebody who overstays their welcome. You know, what do they say? Guests and fish start smelling after 3 days. I guess I could do this for 3 days, and then I'd have to quit. Oh, Louisiana woman, Mississippi man, we get together every time we can. That was Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty. Great duet. Oh, one of the classic country duets. Man, I'm singing a lot here. You guys are getting me singing. I love, I love to sing. I love music. Somebody asked, doesn't Google own Burning Man? No, they don't. Just a lot of the Google founders used to go to Burning Man. I don't think they do anymore. You know, they're grown up now and have families. But they don't own it, no. It's owned by a bunch of rich hippies in San Francisco. And they weren't rich to begin with. They were just artists who started this weird party on the beach in San Francisco. And next thing you know, more and more people started coming and it blew up. And I mean, you know, I grouse about these rich hippies, but hey, good for them, man. They came up with something that really caught on and they deserve the money that they made. Amy, what you wanna do? There's another idea for a duet. Thank you, Richard. Love that song. When I went to the Chooch Cardinals town in Nevada, I forgot to investigate the cabin under the rock. Well, guess what, Chooch? I have been to the cabin under the rock. I made a video about that. In fact, it took me 2 tries to get there. The first one, I think it's called something Cabin Fail. It was covered in snow. There was too much snow on the ground. I couldn't see the road. I didn't know where I was going. Got out and tried to hike, and then I saw like a mountain lion paw print in the snow. So I thought, I better just turn around and try again at a later date, which I hate doing, but I did. I went back at a later date, and I did make it to that cabin, and it's freaking awesome, but scary. I can't imagine living under that rock. You know, they always say, well, you must be living under a rock. Well, somebody was living under a rock. Now, I don't know how you would find the video because I don't ever name these places. You know, people get their panties in a wad. If I was to make a video saying, cabin under the rock, oh, I'd get all kind of hate mail. So I don't even remember what I called it. Probably super sketchy remote cabin or something like that. Let's see. Who else? Monument Rocks, Kansas is a great hiking place. Oh, I'd love to check that out sometime. You know, people go, oh, Kansas is so boring. I have limited experience traveling through Kansas, but what experience I had was amazing. I camped, well, I was doing those videos about the Donner Party, the pioneers, they passed through Kansas. And so I camped overnight in Marysville, Kansas, and it was so amazing. I loved it there. You can camp right in the city park. They even have free hookups. You know, bathrooms with flush toilets, and it's free, and nobody hassles you. Really a nice place. Loved it. Okay, someone is saying that Google does own 52% of Burning Man. I don't know about that, so I'll have to take your word for it. Someone said I should sing Material Girl. Well, it's not a duet, though. Madonna. I do like that song. Someone wants to know if I could visit the Glen Eden Sun Club. It's a nudist camp. Well, yeah, I could visit it, but I wouldn't be able to make a video because there's too many naked people around. They probably don't allow cameras. So it's like, why go if I can't make a video? Oh gosh, so many questions coming in. YouTube the algorithm pushed my friend with the 4-wheel van, the guy with the beard that I've done some videos with. His channel is kind of brutal, LOL. This person is talking about Mike Z. I'll just say this, Mike Z is not for everyone, okay? I mean, for real. He's his own dude, though, you know? Say what you will about Mike Z. He's not trying to be something he's not, so. More duet suggestions coming in. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. That's a tough song to sing, man. Dolly Parton has a very high voice, so I'm not sure I could do that. Somebody else suggesting Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. Whoo, talk about some tough voices. Okay, anyway, who else? Lots of people coming in, chiming in defense of Mike Z. He's got his fans. He's doing very well. So, yeah, it's like people either love him or hate him. There's no in between with Mike. I shot a video with Mike when we hiked to the Hollywood sign. I just haven't posted it yet because I have a backlog. So Mike will be making an appearance. In fact, I think Mike is going to be at our event in November. So if you want to meet Mike, you can come on down here and he'll be here. If someone else ever been to Bowen Ranch? Sure have, brother. I love that hot spring down there. Oh, thank you, Forrest Haggerty. Gave me some gas money. How nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Another person watching from Prescott. How about that? Half the town is watching. Peter B. Peter? Man, save some for later. Another super chat. He's saying good night. Well, he's in Australia, so I can't remember what time it is there, but he's saying thank you and good night. So bye, Peter. Thank you. Appreciate it. What happened to the guy that pulled that pylon out of the salt flat with his pickup? Oh, the guy who, sorry if I'm for the audio problems, but I have to adjust my phone because my arm hurts from holding it. The guy who knocked over that salt tram tower. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure what happened with him. They haven't released any more news about it, so I'm assuming he had to pay for it, you know, for the restoration. Bless the beasts and children. Somebody super chatted me, thank you, and suggests I sing that. That's a tough song, man. Karen Carpenter, she has such a I mean, of all the voices ever, I feel like Karen Carpenter had the most beautiful voice, and it would be real tough to fill them shoes. Who's gonna fill them shoes? George Jones. Greetings from Dumaguete, or how do you say that? When will the next meet and greet be? Oh, Fly Me to the Moon might be an easier song to sing. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Some unleaded gas money from Sierra Madre. I just love the name Sierra Madre. Just I have to put my voice down. Sierra Madre. You know, you don't just say Sierra Madre. Something very cinematic about it. Love that. Thank you for the super chat. Can I turn White Rabbit into a duet? Oh my God, if there was any way I could, I surely would. It's one of my favorite songs. I read that Grace Slick, who wrote that song, she took acid and listened to Miles Davis sketches of Spain over and over again for like 12 hours before she wrote that song. How about that? I'm a huge Grace Slick fan. You know, Grace Slick wanted to dose Richard Nixon. I mean, according to her autobiography, she got invited to the White House one time and she brought some acid and she was going to put it in the punch bowl, but she thought better of it at the last minute. Can you imagine how different world history might be to this day if Grace Slick had dosed Tricky Dick? I mean, he was probably smart enough not to drink the punch anyway, because, you know, people might have poisoned him, but just fun to think about alternate history. I have a lot of interesting comments coming in about acid. Apparently there's some acid heads watching this. Cheers. Somebody watching from Wyoming, one of my all-time favorite states. I love Wyoming. It's so beautiful. What else? Vertical is like looking through a keyhole. Yeah, it's like y'all are peeping at me. Peeping Toms, you know, oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, Babs from Vegas. Barbara, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I don't know if you go by Babs, but thank you. Actually, one of the puppies that my friends adopted at Villa Anita, they named that pup Babs. It's a great name. Do I carry a firearm when I'm out in remote places? Asks Ed. Well, Ed, if I gave away all my secrets, then that wouldn't be very secure, would it? Let's just say I'll leave it a mystery. Somebody else saying I should visit North Idaho. Yes, I wanted to go up there this summer, but you know, circumstances got in the way. But I'm looking at my map here. That's why I'm looking up North Idaho. I actually know somebody who lives up in North Idaho, and I was gonna go visit him and just see a part of the country I'd never seen. But well, you know, life got in the way. So I'll try to make it up there next summer. John, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Somebody named Casual Girl says she loves my videos from Vegas. Thank you. From Vegas. We're neighbors. How about that? I was just in Vegas the other day. I had to go into town to get my oil changed. And guess what, everybody? Oh my God. My car hit 200,000 miles on the way there, on the way to my mechanic. So then I had to get the 100K service done on top of it. Next thing you know, it was 800 and golly, I think by the time I checked out, it was over $800. So these super chats are very much appreciated. Cal Crash, thank you for that. It all goes towards defraying my vehicle expenses because without my vehicle, I can't get to all these places to shoot videos. Someone says I should check out Thermopolis, Wyoming. There's actually a town in Wyoming called Thermopolis, which is one of the biggest hot springs I've ever seen. And I have been there. It was just before I had a YouTube channel. So yeah, I do need to get back there and film something. Someone says I should carry a big stick and a pistol. Well, let's just say I might have one or both or none of those things when I travel. John, thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. Boy, by the time I get to the end of this video, I might have paid for all my vehicle expenses the other day. But it was, you know, it's part of the cost of doing business. I gotta, you know, I look at it like, it's a Toyota, you know, I have 200,000 miles, but I'll probably get at least another 100,000 out of it if I take care of it, you know, and nothing was wrong with it. You know, that was the good news. It was just maintenance, you know, I got to get the spark plugs changed, the tranny fluid flushed, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to keep her going for at least a couple more years. Oh, Sissy gave me a super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. How nice. Oh, someone says, hi, Sarah. He was over in Heidelberg and he put some hussy stickers on my street. I grew up in Heidelberg. Thank you, Fritz. I appreciate that. Vielen Dank. Oh, another super chat for my Toyota. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I feel like I'll be fine. My sister's 4Runner has like 240,000. Oh, super chat from Tony. Thank you, Tony. So yeah, I think I got some more. There's still some life in the old gal. The old gray mare just ain't what she used to be. Oh, here's a super chat for somebody who liked my Mount Shasta video. Thank you. Mount Shasta was so much more beautiful and interesting than I expected. I don't know why I never went up there before. If you haven't watched my video about Mount Shasta, it's got some really interesting history. And it's One of the best free campsites I ever stayed at. The only thing that it didn't have was drinking water or water of any kind. But if you camp up there, you're only like 20 minutes from the town. You can go down into the town of Mount Shasta, and there you can fill your jugs up at the Mount Shasta source. There's some waterfall down in the town that you can just go right in and fill your drinking jugs and drink it right out of that. It's good, clean water. So great place to camp. Oh, somebody said that my subscriber count went up. Let me see. What did I say it was last time? Let me see what it is now. I think it was 271, 791. Ah, now it's 271, 822. Ha ha ha. I'll be up at 300,000 in no time, or maybe, well, it'll be sometime, but before you know it. Here's another super chat from William. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He says he's a longtime fan. I appreciate that. Boy, these people who've been following me for a while, I don't know how you do it. I've seen some of my early videos, and they are rough. Someone here says they'd love to show me around Virginia City. I've been to Virginia City. I stayed in an Airbnb there once for New Year's, and I made a video about the Airbnb, but not about the town itself. So I would like to go back, because Virginia City is cool, man. There is some really cool history there. Someone said I should be at 1 million subscribers. I agree. I'm not sure what the hold up is. Can you imagine, though, if there was 1 million people asking me questions on this live stream? I don't know how I'd handle it. Yikes. Hey, Wonder Hussy, do you still pop around? Oh, your pop's still around. My dad. No, unfortunately, my dad committed suicide in 2011. He stepped in front of a train. And that's no joke. I know it sounds like I'm making a joke, which would be a very morbid joke, but unfortunately, no, my pops isn't around anymore. Never really had a dad. He kind of took off when I was a kid, so I never had anyone to teach me how to change my oil or, clean a gun or anything like that. My mom did quite a bit, and I taught myself a lot. I'm an autodidact, which is a fancy word for being somebody who teaches themselves. Here's my connection from the Painted Cave. Jerry gave me a super chat. The Painted Cave? Is that the Chumash Painted Cave, Jerry? Thank you. Oh, here's somebody watching from Florida. Allison, thank you. Appreciate that. How far east have I ventured? Deja Vu wants to know. Well, I've been as far east as, I guess, New York is the farthest east I've been. And I did make some videos in New York City during the pandemic. Oh my God. This friend of mine and I drove into Manhattan in May of 2020, like when everyone was still locked down. It was wild, man. We drove this big Dodge diesel pickup truck all the way from Death Valley to downtown Manhattan. And there was no traffic. We could just drive around, park anywhere. It was weird, man. It was like the zombie apocalypse because the streets were deserted. Gina from Oregon, thank you for the super chat. She says she loves my videos and my magic beans. Thank you, sister. Appreciate that. We've got Missouri in the house. Milwaukee, how about that? Mobile, Alabama, originally from Fresno. Love that. That's down on the Gulf Coast, right? Oh, it seems like such a beautiful area. Lowville, New York. All kinds. Do any wildlife survive the heat around the compound? Yeah. Matter of fact, we were out the other night because there was a Perseid meteor shower. So it was dark, and I was walking through the yard, and I saw something pretty big scurry back into the corner. I think it was like a rat or something. So there's rats, there's bunnies, there's probably snakes. I haven't seen any, thankfully, lately. Scorpions, there's coyotes around, birds. Yeah, the critters are around in the summertime. I don't know how they handle it. We had hummingbirds. I don't recall seeing any hummingbirds lately, so maybe they go away in the summer, but there's plenty of wildlife around even still now. It's wild. Okay, well, I'm going to do this a few more minutes because I started late because of my technical difficulties, so I'll go a few more minutes. We got somebody watching from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Oh, I've been there, and I shot a video in Eureka Springs at there's like a musical park with like all these weird musical instruments. I loved it. And then I've been to the Crescent Hotel. Isn't that in Eureka Springs? My friend Gina, who lives in Arkansas, she took me up there, and it's freaking awesome. I love it up there. Beautiful, and really a cool, funky vibe. Love Eureka Springs. Somebody wants to know, am I secretly a freak like Freak Bob? I'm not secretly a freak. I'm openly a freak, if you haven't noticed. Dallas, Texas in the house. What up? Delaware. Somebody says hi from the blackberry capital of the world. I don't know where that is, but I love blackberries, and I love picking wild blackberries. Okay, guys, I gotta wind her down now. Oh my gosh, my hand. Oh, Rona, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. We got a last minute super chat coming in under the door. Oh, and Real Rasher, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll answer a few more questions. Well, it's mostly people just saying hi from different places. Oh, somebody wants to know if I have any updates on Adventures with Christian. I don't even remember who that is. Did I do a video with an Adventures with Christian? Would I consider growing date palms at the compound? Somebody wants to know, and thank you for the super chat. Well, we have considered it because there's a big date ranch not far from here. China Ranch, if you've ever been there, they've got beautiful date palms and great. You can buy dates and date bread and date shakes. Oh. But even though they're only a few miles from us, we're in the hot springs area. And so our water, I think, has too many minerals in it to really grow date palms. We could try, you know, and we probably should try. Oh, here's another super chat from GK Lot. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, guys. I gotta wind it down. Somebody asked if I would ride a submarine. Yes, I would, despite the fact that that other submarine exploded not too long ago. I would totally go down in a submarine. It'd be fascinating. Like the movie Das Boot. Remember Das Boot? Okay, listen, everybody. I gotta wind her down. My arm is killing me. I'm sorry again for the dumpster fire of the beginning of this live stream. I don't know what I did wrong so that this won't happen again next time. So I guarantee it's going to happen again next time. I think there must be something wrong with the YouTube mobile app. I guess maybe next time I do this, I should just do it on my laptop. It'd be a lot easier if I just filmed it on my laptop. So that's probably what I'll do next time. Anyway, well, we got a couple more super chats. I better say thank you. Planner, fun, and inspiration. Oh, wants to do the video on Graham Parsons and the Joshua. I am curious to do that video. I have the information myself, too. I kind of want to stay in the room he stayed in at that motel. So I have to make the arrangements and do that. So, yeah, I'm interested. Graham Buckley. Oh, from New Zealand. What up? Thank you. Oh, hold on a minute. Now there's all these exciting people. France. Christian from France. Super chat. Thank you. Merci. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I got to shut this down before any more interesting people hop on. It's been great. I enjoy it, but I'm going to shut her down now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with my technical difficulties. And stay tuned. I'll see you on Wednesday.